sec. Actually, I should get this up. Didn't hook this up to the second monitor today just because. It probably looked fine on the monitor, honestly, because 1080p and all that's fine. Just. There's chat. What I got? Digital miner. I finished making that. Okay. Alright, there's the bill it didn't give me. Where are we at? How's everything looking? Good. Looking good. Well, looking the way it looked. It's probably the better way to say it. Where is it again? Tab? Yeah. There he's on. Alright, hello.
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 How are you?
Pretty good.
It's working.
It's working.
It wasn't. Now it is. I almost got scared setting it up though.
Did it stutter for a moment?
When I launched the server,
Yeah.
it didn't. 2 times it didn't launch because it said can't bind to port, and I was like, that doesn't seem good.
No, that sounds pretty bad.
But the problem was that my laptop decided to turn off auto connect to the internet when it turned on. So I had to click the little internet button and hit connect to my Wi-Fi, and then it did, and then it worked.
That's handy at least. Hopefully all good then.
It seems so.
Let's see, how is everything looking? Good. Hello, Hammer.
Now Hammer's over there too. He's at both streams.
Yeah. I should have set up my second monitor for this, because then I would be able to see my chat and use like the Twitch app or something to see your chat, but that'll be a next time thing, I guess. Okay. Stash that for now.
There you go. I have 3 monitors at all times, Chris.
Hello, Chris and Evan's chat. Alright. Are you near a bed so we can flip this today?
We can do that, yes. I was just storing away stuff from the quarry. I'm in bed now.
There we go.
It might still take a bit to get reacclimated to how it is.
Yep, I get.
Because it's been a bit.
Yep. Still a bit of life. Still a bit of life. That's what I was going to use them for. Right. Slowly remembering where everything was and everything I wanted to do.
How it happens.
Where did that come from? A bunch of flowers. Didn't I have animal traps? There they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me pull up my to-do list.
Finished the DLC content crosscode. I cried. Just finishing all some stuff in the main game. That bodes well, Hammer. Legitimately, I should say. Ow. Horse. I remember desiring to capture these horses for some reason. I think it was leather, and that was it.
Yeah. But I don't remember what you needed leather for.
I don't remember what I needed leather for either.
I just know that you needed it because there's barely any cows around where you are.
Yeah, plenty of sheep, but like no cows.
Still filling back up with biogas. Since it's been a while, though, we did leave off, and I was still working on the coolant cells.
I'll recharge my jetpack, and then I'll be over to see what's up.
Yeah. No, it's more so I just have. The reason I was bringing up is because I have to redo the math now because I don't think I wrote it down anywhere.
Ah, okay. So on my end, it would be Mostly a lot of remodeling and furbishing, really.
Yeah.
Which is to say,
Build your house into a house instead of a hole.
like a house, I'd want to like probably run. Size of it might be a bit unfeasible. I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Like run
The way
a.
you the way you described it to me, you want to make like a fortress around it,
Yeah, like a
like
wall.
some kind of garrison.
Basically, it's a big ring wall around it, covered in fucking lights and methods of seeing out. Coat the land in lights so nothing can spawn inside, and then basically turn the place into a whole base thing, and then you know, like get animal paddocks and other shit up set up.
Yeah, we also agreed that your side of the map is probably the best for agriculture.
Yeah, there's a lot of animals here already, and just loads of grass.
So that's where we make our big factory farm.
We got a lot, got a lot available too. So like, just fucking, I have a like one surface level lava pit. Another one's pretty close to the surface because that's where the engineering room is feeding from. A lot of easily accessible water, really. Plenty of room for stuff. Stuff to do with. All the flowers and trees around means there's also like lots of just naturally occurring fruit and plenty of flower fuel for bees. Let's go refill this or top it back up, and then I'll be along.
So I had some
Mm.
of the materials in this chest. Okay, I'm actually. Hey, Speed's also here in my chat. Boy, I'm blowing up today.
Oh, speed.
It's going good. Thanks for hanging out. I'm doing math right now. I'm actually only missing 14 tin plates from the total that I need. Oh, the train station is largely finished. The only last step I would have is to actually furnish the entire thing with stuff in it. Like, because another thing in Railcraft is you can actually make, like, routes, which is, like, really complicated. So you can make, like, a ticket station and then plug it into a locomotive, and then it would follow the route that you made for that ticket. So I'd have to put stuff like that in it. And also, the only other aesthetic thing I would have to do is replace all this grass with concrete. Technically, I did link up to Gavin. Also, I left the bed in the train station. I don't know why. I guess sometimes I'm down here and I don't feel like going all the way back up, but I do have a jetpack now. Technically, I am linked up to Gavin as well.
Yeah, through the underworld. I need to reorganize all my shit, goddamn. Or rather, organize all my shit at all. Really. Let's...
See that over there? That's Gavin. I'm in the Nether at the moment. I'm also inspecting the train track in the Nether right now. Because boy, is it prone to being destroyed just a
That
little
was
bit.
another idea, was making a big stone tunnel around that or something to shield it.
I mean, it's less important since we have jetpacks.
Yeah,
It's still an important piece of infrastructure.
it is. It'd be nice to do, because you never know when we'll need it shielded. You never know what'll happen. Oh, yeah. I should already had that one. I'll leave that there. There's one bit. I think I needed leather to, come back. I needed to make the stuff to make a third beehive. I think that's what it was.
Oh yeah, probably. Bees.
Bees. The gas tank, or did I bring the gas tank over to Evans? I probably brought it over to you so I could also do shit there.
Yeah, I have. I think 2 tanks on because that one room I don't do anything with that had the purple carpet. I was like, do you want to live in there sometimes when you're over here?
Yes, I remember.
That guest room can be the Gavin room.
Yeah, I brought the gas tank over there. Should at some point make a second one then and bolt it here, fill it up, and leave it here just to stick into instead of drawing from the machine directly. Back in my day, we didn't have any fancy magic seals. We eat the damage and we liked it.
Yep, there's a full tank of oxygen and a partially used tank of hydrogen in the purple room.
If I can fill up over there, might as well come over then. Because refilling it's gonna be a thing. I'll have to take it back with me probably, but eh. No rush or anything.
Just make many tanks.
Yeah. More hydroelectric or hydrolytic separators going and then just have them pumping more gas into more tanks.
No, I also meant more tanks just around the world that you fill from time to time, and you're like, oh, need to fill up. Boop.
Yeah. Make little stations or just have gas tanks to land at, refill, and off again.
The level of convenience that you would find in Half-Life 2 at the health station. You just be like, hey, look, a health station. That could be you in the gas tanks. I do, however, notice I have a lot of iron in my refinery chest, which is good. That's a good surprise.
I might have left a bunch of that off last time, I forget.
Always love lovely to be like, hey, iron I forgot existed, and it's already made into iron for me.
Actually, no, I remember, because last time you were over making all that, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Look, it's Gavin. There he is.
Here?
I'm downstairs.
Ah. Hello.
Hello. There he is.
I'm here. Fill this up and then we'll see what needs soon. That's right. How's this? There we go. Alright, that's that sorted. Okay.
Tin plates.
Alright, so we last left off. This is we're making more cooling cells with it, or?
Yeah, we were gonna, but it's not really a matter of like us having to put work in. It's more so. This is still like I don't want to drain my.
Ah, yeah.
It's more like just waiting for it. What else though? Because I have my to-do list.
Reactor.
Yeah. Although my to-do list might still be a bit too broad. It's more like long-term goals.
Hmm.
Speed, we haven't put the Minecraft beds together yet. This is like what I had for long-term goals. You can check. Also, don't forget to right-click on the computer screen. That way you can actually see the screen.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Oops.
Like long-term stuff.
How do I leave the computer? Just click out there.
Escape key.
There we go.
And then you press shift, you get out of seats.
Boop. Sick.
Shift is also the same key you use to get out of minecarts or other sitting positions, or boats.
Good to be reminded. It's the cloud gently passing through the house again. I remember that.
Oh yeah, I don't have the 3D clouds turned on. That's why I'm not bothered by it. Do you want a computer? Should we put a computer in your house?
We could set one up. I don't know what we'd use it for yet, but we could do that.
We'll have to make an internet eventually.
Yes.
I think I asked you before. You haven't used Lua before, have you?
No, but yeah, plenty of like books and stuff for it. So get one, start going through, grasp the language, and then we'll see what we're gonna do with it. Hello, speed in my chat. The only way to use a computer is keep a sword in your dominant hand at all times. You never know.
Yeah.
It might start making weird noises, and then you have to attack it.
Okay. It will make you a tier 1 computer. If we could make a tier 3 computer, I would be able to show you something and you'd go, wow. But we can't do that yet. We don't have enough materials.
That's another thing to do as well. Basically, just go back into the earth and pillage shit to run through the refiner. I think I'm kind of like stacked for materials right now anyway. At least iron, for sure.
Iron is good. I should check if I have any PCBs left over. I don't think I do, though. There's a cactus in here for some reason.
Bit of leftover from outside, probably.
Let me think real quick. Actually, you can use this piece of cactus.
Can I?
The first step is if you can look in too many items or whatever, or not enough items. Yeah, that's the one I have.
Yep.
Just at Open Computers, you should try making a computer case, tier 1.
Yeah, we need bars, microchip, circuit board, 4 iron, and a chest. Alright. The bars are all the iron bits are easy enough. Chest is easy enough. What do we do about these?
What?
The printed circuit board. Yeah, the PCB.
That's why I gave you the cactus, because those are made of cactus, clay, and a bit of gold, I think. You can click further
yeah.
and be like, yeah. Raw circuit board is made by 1 piece of gold, a block of clay, and cactus green. So you gotta smelt that piece of cactus.
Alright. Way off. I'll be way off back to base then. A sec. Get amongst to make a computer. Lua is the Portuguese word for moon. That's probably quite intentional that they call the language that then. Is that what? There it is. That's a ways out. Not worth it. Who's named programming engine? I don't know, honestly. I don't know if I'd call any of them cool. Like by name, like language or engine by name. I guess I'm partial to stuff like the names like Capcom's and like MT framework. That's a hell of a name, but spell cactus. Oh, it's smoking crack. Do all my programming in Dongville. Let's do the cactus green. We need you. Oh, you're a whole thing. We'll get to you in a sec. Iron is 6 iron. That's fine. Swords south. 4 iron around that. Swords itself. It's the chest. Don't need a trout chest. The chest is whatever. It's wood. Let's go sort all that. Like 10 iron. Oh, there we go. Yeah, what about? I feel like I should. There we go. Gold. What's he have? Clay. Do I don't think I have any clay, but I'll have to go fishing. Which is to say, swimming. Fucking all my like water and rivers around here just have fucking salt blocks in them, not clay. God damn it.
Who wants salt? You can mine for that.
Very salty rivers here.
You know, I'm listening to Mario World music right now, and I heard a fun fact the other day, and we're also talking about computers right now.
Mm.
Did you know that the Super Nintendo had no floating point operations? It couldn't do
Really?
them. couldn't.
Fucking wild.
Yeah. Instead, they use a measurement called subpixels and stuff like that.
Hmm. It's kind of wild thinking about it. The amount of stuff that, like, some of the games on that is kind of like, you'd think they'd need it. Guess not. Nope. Yeah, speaking of like engines and consoles and stuff, I just remembered it there. I know this is more, Capcom or fucking terrible wizards. Uh, that game of theirs, the Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, that one's made on RE Engine as well. Like, basically a 2D game running on the Switch, and it like runs flawlessly on Switch on RE Engine. It's like, fuck me.
Capcom Arcade Stadium also runs on the RE engine.
It's nuts. It really is like the new MT framework for it. I'm looking forward to the first Ace Attorney made of it. I like it when this bit of the world doesn't load in properly, so I can just gaze through the air at the mad, mad network of crazed tunnels and holes and lava pits I've wandered into down there. Still interesting in getting it. I'm a bit torn on like how it looks, but to be fair, like, I haven't actually seen it like at length. So we'll see what I make of it at length instead of like an edited trailer during a Nintendo show or whatever. But I've heard good things. Like, in particular, it takes like the upgrade system and some things from Ultra Ghosting or Ultra Ghouls and Ghosts from the PSP, and that game was fucking great.
I got an achievement, but I already made a computer before, so I don't know why. Some of these achievements, they just pop off. I'm like, I don't know why you gave me that. I'd already done this before.
Alright, you want to block. Hang on. You. Ah, only 4. Alright, well, circuit boards. Need to smell one of them.
Another achievement, and it's a Blink 182 reference.
Some mod makers having fun.
All the small things. Yeah. Whatever else Tom DeLonge said. That guy's. I think that was Tom DeLonge who was saying that. They had like a couple people who sang in Blink 182. Also, Tom DeLonge went crazy, and I think he went crazy about aliens or something.
Probably did. A lot of them have. Right, one thing
A
or
lot of
another.
people who were popular in the 90s and early 2000s certainly did go insane in a weird way.
Some even before the pandemic. And that's what gets you.
That's the weird one.
Gold paper. Might need to go root around for rice or sugar cane even. 3 iron. We have plenty of gold. It's one paper. Alright. Sometimes I feel like the daytime just doesn't last at all as long as the night.
It's weird. I mean, according to the game, though, it is numerically the night and day are the exact same length.
I mean, I believe it. It's probably just a perception thing. It's just, you know.
Because of that type of perception, some games decide, hey, let's make the night a little shorter. Like Rust makes the night actually a bit shorter than the day.
That's funny. I appreciate that, though.
Yeah. But that's also because in Rust, it's like, hey, at nighttime, it's really a pain in the behind. Just doing anything because you have such low visibility. These are great achievements.
Okay. Oops. 3 iron, 1 redstone, and transistors. And all the redstone. Microchips. Cactus-based computers. What will I think of next? Oh, whoops. There we go. Oh, there's the computer case.
Alright, now you just need to find a place where you want to set up an office, I guess. Or just like a workstation.
Where would I do that?
And you plunk it down. It does need power, and it's compatible with all the power we have in this, so it'll work with Mechanism like it works with Industrial Craft for me.
Okay.
You just gotta plug a cable into the case somewhere. Once you plunk it down, what you want to do is right-click it, and then realize, hey, this is a pretty cool system.
It's just picking a spot. Oh. This is my tunnels. They're a lot closer than I realized. I'll dig out the other way then. Expand this room a bit and I'll do it.
Well, you're working on, like, you're also gonna have to make some parts, but I'm also making other parts. So, and then I'll deliver them.
Thank you kindly.
Just let me know when you plunk down the case, though.
Yeah, just getting sorted, you know, it's a bit of a...
Are you, like, carving out some space for it?
Yeah, but, you know what over here is like, it's animal instinct more than anything. Sec, find a coal vein. How auspicious. The office is being built upon coal. Or where coal once was. Ah. Not a bit of the tunnels. This is fancy. Ask for an RGB keyboard.
I take it you just opened your computer case.
I did, yes.
Yep, it's entirely modular. So.
Well, that's really nifty. Like when I hover, I have still have the open computer stuff open, so when I hover over it, the stuff that goes in that slot lights up on too many items.
Yep. So, the Tier 1 case, as you can probably imagine, only takes Tier 1 components. So you can only use a Tier 1 CPU,
Yeah.
Tier 1 RAM, Tier 1 hard drive, and Tier 1 expansion cards. However, the system with RAM is actually a little more unique.
I don't know, this is a 1.5 tier.
1.5s with RAM can actually go in the Tier 1 slots. If you just want to squeeze out a few more kilobytes of RAM.
Okay.
So, bare minimum, you need one CPU, one stick of Tier 1 RAM, a hard drive, and a graphics card.
Also gonna need to wire power with this side of things, but that's gonna be inevitable if we're building a house on top of this. So
And you do also need an EEPROM with a Lua BIOS in it. But that is actually not too hard, and I can probably get you that one too. I don't know if it's probably somewhere in your house, but Open Computers is one of the mods, along with Tinker's Constructs, that when you spawn in the world, you get an Open Computers handbook.
I might stash that somewhere if I got it.
It's a green looking book. It's called the Open Computers Manual. The way you make a Lua flashed EEPROM, I'm pretty sure, is you make a blank EEPROM and you combine it with that book, but it's much better to just hold on to the book, and I'll make another Open Computers Manual to flash the EEPROM with. At least that's how I remember it works.
The real shit now. I didn't even know this base game had clocks. There we go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the base game clock is like, oh, I mine all the time, so I guess I want to know what time of day it is.
Oh.
Besides the graphics card, there's also like network card, redstone card. That's one of the cool things is you can have computers interact with redstone.
I imagine that's how you do a lot of the magic, or a good
That's how
deal
you
of the
do a lot
magic.
of magic. Another, there's another good deal of the magic is done through what block is it?
Is that a raid array?
Yeah, there's a raid block. You can have a raid array. A lot of the magic is also done through the first block, the adapter.
Mm.
What's special about the adapter is, how do I say it? By placing it adjacent to other blocks, including other mod blocks, and having it cabled to your computer,
Yeah.
you can get the variables of that Minecraft block in your
That's
computer.
gotta be very important.
So, like, in my test world, I actually have an adapter going to a nuclear reactor, and I tried to write something small that got the temperature of my reactor, and it did kind of work.
Hey.
But I barely did anything. So all I had it do is every time I ran it, it would say, "Here's the current temperature." I couldn't get a program that would loop and do that stuff because I haven't done much Lua either.
God willing, it has a loop function because some of them don't.
Oh, you can loop code in Lua.
That's good.
That I am certain of. And like in the Open Computers manual,
Yeah.
there's also a link. It's like, here's the free online Lua 5.3 documentation. Enjoy. Because it's
Blast.
free. Just there it is. Here's how you use Lua.
The best part about a lot of programmers is make all their shit just you can just, this is open source, go and learn it. And you can, and it's just, yes. Alright.
Also, you probably noticed the Redstone IO block. That's pretty much an external Redstone card that you would put in the computer card bay.
Hmm. Alright, there's the EEPROM. Go plug that in.
Yeah. Like I said, it's got to be flashed with Lua, though, which I'm pretty sure is done by putting it in a crafting table with an Open Computers manual. And an Open Computers manual, if you want to craft one of those manuals, it's just a vanilla Minecraft book with a microchip next to it. And then it turns into a computer manual.
Sick. Let's go see.
If it's not that, I don't actually fully remember. I might have to look it up.
I may not have spawned with the book. That or I did. If I did spawn with it, I probably got killed and dropped it. So, books. Please don't only be leather. Okay, 1 leather, 3 paper. I do have exactly 1 leather. We're in luck. But I need to go bait my traps and see if I can get more leather coming in. Oops. Need to go get more sugarcane. I do believe I just heard some lanky fucker teleport in somewhere.
Oh.
Eh.
Also, the achievement is called, the achievement that you just saw called Dirt Catcher 3000 was because I built a keyboard.
Okay, isn't that the truth of it? Oh, my movie. Just in the dark lands, sheep live in trees. Yep, there's the manual, and there's the... Okay, that's that flashed and gone. Alright, sick.
I can make you another manual though, just so you can actually, read it.
Yeah. Would be good to have.
Instead of just turning it into digital nothing.
Let's work our way up. Alright. Control unit, 3 transistors, gold, redstone, clock. Right, that's all simple enough. Once again, God bless mechanism for being itself that I have so much goddamn gold. Clock. Start putting some of these pieces away. Nuggets, 1 redstone, 3 transistors, clock the bell. Alright. There's only 1 redstone. Only 1 redstone. Whoops. Alright, there's the control unit. Let's put some of this away for a sec. So, fill up. It's not actually there. Right. May well need to go I won't run out of anything during this, but afterwards it'll be worthwhile going down again, refilling iron and shit. Because it's down to 2 piles of 64, which is still a lot, but I'm still like, Iron, redstone, 2 chips.
Chris, what do you mean the better version of this song?
Alright. That's our CPU. Let's go with your memory.
Chris, that's not the better version of this song. That's the Delta Forest Temple with a guy going over it. It's not the better version of this song. You're incorrect.
Vast Forest Temples, the Ocarina of Time one. That would be random access memories, wouldn't it?
It would.
Definitely gonna need more of these switchboards to make those nigh. Had to play Tetris with my fridge. It's always the funnest part of groceries. It's fitting them in everywhere when you're done. Minecraft.
Yep. Which part are you currently working on?
Another stick of memory.
Okay. I'm gonna make a hard drive, I think.
Yes. Alright. See, hard drive and just the 2 expansion slots then.
Well, you only need a graphics card, but if you want, you can get another card like a. You can put a data card in there that provides a couple algorithms such as hashing and deflate inflate.
Ooh.
Or, like I said, a redstone card or
Debug card.
network card.
Network card. Redstone card. Let's do the graphics one for now.
Yeah. And then you get, because you do have 2 slots in the tier 1 case. The best part of the network card, though, is that it can actually pull from Pastebin.
That's...
So people have put code up, and you can download it from Pastebin, just like pulling from it.
That's nifty. Let's go. Gold, iron, that's fine. Merge ship sorted. It's sortable. So do that now. Yeah, I imagine we aren't the only ones who wondered what how far Duolingo goes in regards to the official proficiency tests. Someone's bound to be, or hoping to use it as their like vehicle towards passing those. I don't doubt, even if it's not officially completely aligned of any given one, you could probably get like at least the first two of it.
That's not even a good joke. It's just because it's an HDD.
Nah.
It's not. Some of these are like, that's a little funny. And others like, come on, you're trying too hard, man.
Yeah. Should have
Like
just went with.
Catcher 3000. I was like, I got you.
Yeah. They could have just gone with like a joke about discs. I don't know, like a DJ or some shit. Oh, yeah, iron. Right. Carbius wants one of those plus these.
There's TFP. He just showed up in my chat and he said the best way to learn how to be a DJ, you gotta start from scratch. And that's a great TFP. Thank you for contributing.
That's a good one. Alright. My fucking NVIDIA GT 1060 or something. And I just need a hard drive.
I have that, and I have other stuff too. Oh yeah, TFP, you missed all the good music that you like personally on my stream. Every song that you like has already been played on this playlist, unfortunately.
Nothing but suffering now.
Well, right now it's Donkey Kong Country 2 Bramble Blast, which everyone thinks is a good song.
I don't remember it offhand.
That's the one that goes doot 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 doot.
Oh, yeah.
The one that everyone's like, that's the Donkey Kong Country 2 music I remember.
Bless. The tier 3 hard disk drive is just 4 megabytes. Big follows, let's go. He's denied Speed his opportunity at becoming a big follows man.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Tier 3 case also has... you can put actually 2 hard drives in it, though.
Ooh.
That's even more. You can actually have a maximum of 8 megabytes.
Oh, that thing is wild. It wants 4 diamonds. I just looked at the tier 3 case requirements.
Yeah, we're still a bit off from that, but you can do basic programming and stuff, and just text editing, which is useful.
Yeah.
It's about as useful as base computers used to be. They used to just be typewriter 2.
Basically. Don't need a lot more than that to do interesting shit with.
Oh no, you know what? I forgot the OS install disk. You can't start the thing up if you don't have an operating. I brought every piece you're missing, except the operating system.
Wait, the operating system. Where's?
Yeah, I have a disk for it.
Oh, right
You
now
gotta
I
craft it,
see.
but I have it at the house in like my storage.
It doesn't need a disk drive or anything, then, does it?
It does, but I already built it.
Oh, sick.
Tier 3 case also has a built-in disk drive. And by the way, we're using floppy disks, boys.
Well, naturally.
Naturally.
Yeah, speed. Yeah. Affiliate seems like it's more hassle than it's worth, honestly. So I'm just here. I am. I appear. I fart. We play video games, and that's it. It's just for giggles and shits.
Hasn't been much of a hassle for me. I don't know. I just clicked the go button, and then I was like, now I'm affiliate.
Yeah, it's just like that was around when there was something like I don't know, DMCA claims or whatever had stepped up and they were like fucking with people or something. And it's kind of like I've never had like, any issues with this, and I assume it's because there's literally no money in my streaming, so they don't care. I mean, the only emote I would ever make if I do get to that point is literally just the avatar I have. And then that's it. That's my contribution to Twitch. It would be that. It would be that speed. That's all it would need to be. What am I doing? It's like scroll down your Twitch. I can see 3 in a row increasing size. It's the ideal way.
What do you mean?
Just on my Twitch page is the healthiest of mine is just there an increasing size as you go down.
Yeah. A gas destroyed a section of the track.
God damn it.
I got shot by a skeleton.
Oh, I'd heard one clacking about. There he is. Perish fiend. They always have like fucking these depleted uranium bullets with them. One day we'll make a gun that can use that monstrosity.
Would you mind if I actually put the computer case in the center instead?
If you want, yeah.
Cause I didn't just. I brought a whole setup for you, actually.
Sick. Thank you. You need to like expand the room out, no, by all means.
I built you a screen.
Yeah.
I'll put your CPU, your RAM, graphics card back in there. Hard drive, which you just have 1 megabyte. That's about it.
About all we can do.
About all we can do right now. Disk drive. Oh yeah, it won't work.
Find the official numbers for how many words and kanji contains. Apparently, I underestimated that the kanji teaches you quite a bit. It's more than you even need for N2, but my guess is the vocabulary is pretty accurate. Slightly more words than required for N3. Doesn't mean it effectively teaches you all of them, so that's what the some reviews.
I think I might actually have to expand the room a little. I need to think about this real quick.
Okay, so the full thing does bring you to roughly N3. That's wild. By all means, just carve the room as you need to.
I'm about to enter my thinking zone. What's the best way to do this?
Be nice to be multilingual, but as someone born in an English-speaking country, well, that basically means that's fucked. I have to put conscious effort into doing it more than.
Do you still have 1 iron nugget left on you right now?
I do, yes.
Alright.
I have 6 even.
Alright then.
I mean, like, I have to put active, like, conscious effort in because it's not something I need to get about and use things, so. That is a thing, yeah, like, to be fair, like, a lot of actual Japanese adults and they don't know most kanji. They just know whatever they need for, the day-to-day stuff. You'll see it on, like, Japanese streams and stuff. Occasionally one will be like, "What? How do you read this?" And someone else will be like, "Oh, it's like this." It's like, that's funny. Which I suppose it doesn't help that, like, there's also multiple ways to read each one. The thing I find with Japanese actually is like it's actually not that bad to like say. I mean, it's not actually not that bad like when they speak it. Barring someone who speaks very quickly, it's actually pretty easy to track, like, like the sentence structure and grammar and all that. It's actually all like relatively, so to speak, easy. Writing it though, oh Jesus, writing it is like the special hell, and I don't even want to.
Bakumitai just started on my stream. That's the song people know.
Yeah, like reading's tricky. Like reading takes a bit because the multiple alphabets and all that. That's something you can get a hold of. It's tricky, and then writing is just like, oh, fuck off, just fuck right off. Always hear Koreans say Japanese is easy to speak but hard to write. I can imagine. Oh, I feel like that's kind of rich coming from Koreans because they're also straight in the category of fuck right off when it comes to writing. At least for someone who isn't, Korean. Hammer is done with crossbow.
There, you said it. You said Dame Done. Wow.
It's very good.
I actually need to smelt a bit more smooth stone as well.
By all means. I think both smelters have the coal loaded in them already.
That's good.
And if not, I've got to whack on. I know the left one is like 40 or whatever in it.
Yeah. That's the right one, actually. The left one has... Oh, wait, both of them. I thought...
Oh, well,
yeah, the left one has 38, the right one has 42.
2 either way.
2 off either way.
being cheeky, I would actually crack away all the earth over this lava bed and expose it to the air as well.
And you put glass above it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I probably... Once we're gonna go, like, remodeling your stuff, I'm probably gonna be, like, the aesthetics judge and assist you with that.
By all means. I mean, like, I already know, like, for a core idea for this room is, even if you didn't want it, if we didn't change it too much, literally I could just, beyond this one, which comes from the solar panel up top, all of this could just go under the floor, essentially.
Yeah.
I'd have to fill
And
in, like,
also,
a chunk of the
yeah,
tunnels over there, but otherwise, yeah.
yeah. But, and I don't mean this to be rude, but so far you certainly have built for functionality.
Yeah, no, by all means. I don't consider that, an offense thing for people to point there, because that's just what I do.
I like this, I still like the sand wall. It
uh,
doesn't clash. Why would you think that?
it's just the way the earth gave it to me. Is it my drip when it's, it's what was already here?
I guess not.
Well, clashes are the bits where I did, like, bits of digging and then thought against it, like that whole, like, the bits of cobble over there and over there.
No, what actually clashes is this, if you just look at this corner. Look at that. There's some
Yeah.
cobble, there's some dirt, there's some sand, there's some smooth stone. It's just all of them.
All over the place.
Alright. I also forgot to take off my jetpack.
Oh, yeah. Cross up with that cross code. Ooh.
Hard drive, EEPROM.
I don't think you can, because, like, that's why I have that open, so I put one up too high and had to carve it away so it open. Yep.
Before I forget, here's that extra manual so you can actually read it.
Yeah.
What else do I do here? I needed to make...
You need the manual, or?
No, I needed to make 4 stone tables, not just 3. So I need to use 5 pieces of your cobblestone as well. They can all use... Nah, we're pretty much, at this point, just using whatever.
I mean, there's plenty about it. This is basically the resource hub right now. Switching the top part chest, pretty sweet. Oh yeah, I do need to do that. To be fair, there's not much point in it right now, because it's basically just everything is wherever the fuck I thought to put it at the time. I need to actually take everything out and organize everything. Like, vaguely making this one Like a food juice chest. There's another food juice one over here. There's like the more precious materials. I nonetheless stuck gravel in here anyway. And this is all the mechanism go-to, like everything I need for day-to-day shit. And these four are just like whatever crap is whatever. Yo.
Yeah. Wait, I don't want to do this.
Ah, that's the disk drive.
Yep. Boop. Alright, this is all set up. Now you got, I gave you all stone furniture because it's a cave.
It fits in, so I just need to get a big cable all the way over here.
Yep. Gamer cave. That's what Chris said. Don't blame me. He's the one who said it. In fact, I'm gonna dig behind it a bit so you can wire it behind.
Yeah. I'll do it. I'm just gonna go.
With your entrance though, but I can fix that as well.
You know, it's a gas tube. Oops. Alright. Wait, Steve. Steve. Alright.
I came out on the other side.
Katakana is also used for, it sounds like, the way one of my Japanese teachers said it actually was like, it's also used for emphasis, like, the equivalent of capital letters. You would use it for that. So, like, in stories where if a character starts shouting, you could represent that in katakana to emphasize that they're being, loud or emphasizing the noise or whatever.
Oh, also, I dug out the other side at the perfect position, because look at where this goes. Hey, look, advanced energy cube. Uh-oh, it's the tunnel
Hey.
I made.
Perfectly placed. Alright. That's maybe enough cable. Let's find out.
Also, you want to probably put the cable under yourself right here and then just build it up so you can just jump upward, like build, because you can stand on the cable, like,
Yeah, I mean, we run across it all the time in there.
Yep.
Oh, I need to make more cable. For that, we're gonna need to make more steel, actually. I don't have enough steel left. Actually, no, I might. Just about. one more batch.
Oh, I missed Speed leaving. Goodbye, Speed. If you're still here, he's probably already gone.
Goodbye, Speed. He didn't say in my chat, so. Alright. Might need to twiddle the cubes and get the shit juice that way. Which one are you? Is that right? No. I don't know what's the top one, is it? Is it you? I don't know. It's configuring this thing. Is it you? No.
I'll let you know if the computer starts getting energy.
I bet no.
Nope.
Orbit.
Now it's full of energy now.
There we go. That's the one.
Alright, yeah, come over here. We're gonna power on your computer.
Yes. Alright.
You know, you can press the power button. Uh-oh, no bootable medium found.
Oh, yeah.
To power that off, because what I had to go back and get. I just threw you the OS. You gotta put it in the disk drive.
Ah, yeah, no, I right clicked on that and like that doesn't turn it off again. That's
No, I think it just goes off
okay.
after unbootable medium
Yeah, disk drive.
disk drive. Put a floppy disk in there. You can save stuff to floppy disks. I like the sound.
Ah, that's
like
great.
a floppy disk sound, and it also you can see it visibly.
All right.
380, or is that a 0? I think that's an 8 because
That's an 8, yeah.
that's how they
384.
do these. 384K RAM.
Sick.
All right, first thing you want to do is you want to hit type install and hit enter.
I like that it has all the noises, that's great. The OS itself is just like a basic like Linux based thing, is it? Or
Kinda. Yeah.
watch for the moment where I forget myself typing git status somewhere and go like, why didn't that work? Spiders. Alright.
Alright, you're booting off the disk now, so I can take my OS install back. Well, you've got the 21st century now. Home doesn't have anything on it by
Yeah.
default. Want to move up?
Alright. User, bin, dev, home, all the rest. Yep. We need to run initialize or.
No, I don't. You don't have to. I don't think.
Okay. Oh, what do we got? And there's a good lot of useless little stuff. Let's do that. Crap. All the usual. Let's EEPROM data, no. Modify. What would it be? For text editing, what would you use on this?
You'd type edit and then the file.
That's a directory. Whoops. I don't suppose we can get like color coding on this eventually, could we?
That's what Tier 2 graphics card is.
Ah. Well, I guess at some point.
Tier 2 graphics card is that. Oh, and a Tier 2 screen. Tier 2 graphics card is 4-bit color. Tier 3 is 8-bit color.
Oh, okay. Well, don't be able to read and write all that yet. Where are we at? And here. Mine's probably a file in it. No, it's not. It's a directory. Hey.
Bigger monitors also fix that a bit as well.
Yeah. The higher tier monitors just bigger, or do you need to like put multiple together, or what?
You can put multiple monitors together, but I also think, like, I think the biggest monitor you can have is 2x3 blocks. So like 3 blocks wide, 2 tall.
Yeah. Big proper mainframe thing.
Yeah. I don't know how many monitors the Tier 1 graphics card supports, though.
I'd be surprised if we could do more than one.
Yeah.
Alright.
And if you don't have anything to do, you can just type shut down.
Yeah, for now. We need to go.
Yeah.
It's still sick.
Yeah. I figured, since you actively work in software still,
Yeah.
it'd probably be more useful to you at the moment than me. Especially because I don't have much hands-on with Unix or anything. I did most of my work, because it was computer science, but it was also game dev, so it was like...
yeah, so you'd be in engines and shit.
Yeah, engines and stuff, and primarily just Visual Studio.
Aye. To be fair,
So
like outside of the operating system, like we do a lot of our code work in Visual Studio Code, so
yeah,
that bit it's the same any which way.
I just figured, I was like, Gavin probably does a lot more back-end stuff than I currently do, which is none.
Yeah.
So I figure it'd be better to just give him a computer to futz around with and just see, like, hey, what can he do with it for now?
Yeah, well, for now, it's more like, okay, now I need to go gander up a little and see what's up.
The dream really is, though, like, hey, just sit in your your house and press a button, and then you just made items.
Yeah, just make the robots do it.
There are robots in open computers.
I did notice the manual had like robots and drones as separate categories.
Robots, I think, yeah, they are technically classified as different things in this. Like, there's this little triangle-looking robot that you can program to like mine in straight lines or
Ah,
whatever, or do whatever programming patterns. And drones, I don't recall very much.
and Mechanism also has little robots, so they just follow you about basically and just serve as like a walking bench slash chest, I think. So that's all nifty. That's good to have. I'll like
Yep.
grab myself a little book and we'll see what we can do with this.
I'm like, hey, there you go, Kevin. Go nuts.
Oh, God willing.
And like I said, the Open Computers Manual links to just the Open Lua book 5.3.
That'd be a good place to start, actually. Pardon me. Yeah, that's all. It's kind of nuts to me. That's a whole like this mod has everything like this, and not just like doing up the whole computer and then a whole little actual operating system in there.
Yeah.
It's wild.
We get full tier 3 stuff. I could really knock your socks off with some stuff I've seen, though.
I don't die like fucking mutants have done all sorts of things.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, the tier 1 graphics card can only do the 50 by 16 resolution of one monitor.
Okay.
And its maximum color depth is 1. Black and white.
Pardon me.
In any case, that's mine looking all that stuff up for now, I guess.
Yeah, because now it's a matter of well, gotta go learn Lua.
Well, Gavin, you gotta learn stuff. I probably have more biogas at my house by this point, though, hopefully.
Oh boy.
And I
Oh
also need to store away all my computer components.
yeah, we do.
Actually, if you'll excuse me for a moment, I think I'm being called for something.
Nah, no worries. Back all this away. Hopefully he didn't just park outside. Hello, Luigi. Hello. Yeah, bless. What do you have to say? Uh, I mean, probably not. Although I'm not sure how you'd get them into an unloaded chunk, honestly. You mean like, I guess, actually if it loads, you mean like it loads out when we walk near it, like walk away from it. I think they do still work, like everything still functions away, because like it still builds up power and shit while you're away. It might just keep it tucked in the memory out of the way, but still there. What did I do? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Here, deep, 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 deep. And forward. Yes, of course, the game does keep this area roughly in memory even when I'm over at Evans, which case that's wild. It's probably not too hard to do that, though, to be fair. Probably not too demanding, is what I mean. Yeah, of course is one of those as well. Hey, at least he gave me gunpowder.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. I realize like monsters probably can just spawn either miles out and walk over here, or like they can spawn any which way. But it's annoying me that with how much like fucking torches I have around here, things are still coming over to my ceiling. It's a pest.
Yeah, but with all these torches, it could be worse.
It could be worse. It could be way worse.
Could be like when you started and it's like, oh, I'm dead. Although you got a lot of upgrades, so you're not really gonna die that easy anymore either.
Yeah. And like the jetpack provides enough armor to like fall into lava and still fly my way back out. Taking barely any like basic scratch damage. Mechanisms. Let's.
I just got presented with a surprisingly good song on my playlist.
What is
And
it?
it's a song from Toy Story 2 on the PlayStation. But it's kind of jazzy. It's like, yeah, I'm digging this.
Fair enough.
I feel like I remember some people who are like, Toy Story 2 on the PlayStation is actually a good game, though. One of the Toy Story games, people are like, no, it's actually surprisingly good. But I don't know if that was the one.
I wouldn't know. Oh, phone. Yeah, I am aware that Evan is online streaming.
I am. Who would have figured? Why does Twitch do that these days? It seems like they just give you periodic reminders. Yep, they're online. Even
Yeah,
if they're online for like 2 hours.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's better being told at some point rather than never, which they used to do. I guess to be fair, actually, like the dark zone is actually relatively close to the back of the house. They could just be spawning in that field and wandering over. I need to fill more of the land of light. The skating game with Toy Story characters. Like skateboarding or?
Oh, there was a skateboarding game. There was Disney Extreme Skate, which was basically Disney licensed the Tony Hawk engine,
It's wild.
and it wasn't that bad if I remember either, because they've just put Disney assets in a Tony Hawk engine, like I said.
Mm,
So the skateboarding played fine.
fair enough, honestly. Fucking meat. Oh, that's right. Okay. Double infuse iron to get more steel. I'm gonna remember the mechanism stuff. Alright. Yeah, that can wait. You're back over at yours, are you?
About that, I'm going that way. I'm kind of making like a jetpack path through the Nether,
Fair enough.
which is like our alternative to the train, especially because 2 pieces of booster track are gone. So if you tried to use it, you die.
Bit. Where did I put the bit? There it is. I'm gonna bit my traps and I'll be along to you. Fair, that's also like a very obvious dark patch near here. Had Lion King characters. Literally Simba using a skateboard. It's fucking wild. Honestly, at this point, yeah, just go in here, steal all the glowstone, and then just cover all the land with glowstone instead. That's kind of where I'm at. I hear you. Where are you? hear a ghast, but you don't see the ghast.
It would be in the miscellaneous chest, actually.
I do need to find like a fortress or something down here at some point to get the blaze rods to do potion making and shit as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little bits like that to get into. Yep.
I don't know if you remember, I did have the one stream where I actually did find a fortress. I know where one is. Like, I had to do the fight the blazes and everything, so I kept peeking out of the corner.
Oh yeah, I remember that. There's a lot of pigmen over here at your end of the thing. Like a lot of them.
Yeah, but just don't touch them, you'll be fine.
Oh, I know that. It's just the number of them is like, what are y'all doing? Is it the wall? Are you attracted to the wall? Fucking convention in time? Like, Jesus.
The railway is nice, but boy, we're gonna have to renovate hell.
Really are. Guys standing in fire. Anime convention. So,
Hello. It's gonna start making the explosion particle effect soon, I think.
I'm waiting for the explosions.
I don't think I forgot how to do this, unless I did, but I think the steam should be coming out the pipe by now.
I wouldn't know in the first
Wouldn't
place. So,
You haven't really touched the industrial craft stuff yet.
no.
You've been in the competing tech mod that came later.
For it also goes like a pretty different route, I feel like. Has a lot of the power stuff, sure, but like the intent for it is different. There we go.
I done it. I forgot I had to change setting down here.
We are men of science.
This is science, alright.
Jump scare machine.
Now, if I remember, we need 36,000 buckets of distilled water, and we have 17 in the canister.
And that's just a waiting thing, isn't it?
I guess so.
No worries.
It's also turning it on and off to conserve energy here and there.
Hmm.
And also, it's gonna run the reactor at points as well.
Yeah. Well, you had the timer set up. It just goes automatically, doesn't it?
It does go automatically. I did have you test it that one time to see if
Yeah, this I remember. That the timer was
like
working.
if the timer was working, but also if the cycle
Was like not overpowering the cooling.
yeah, like if when it goes off and it's like, all right, now wait till it comes back on.
Yeah.
If it would come on too early and some of the components wouldn't have restored themselves fully yet, and they were restoring themselves fully, if I recall correctly.
There were. Yeah.
Let's let this sit for a little bit. We do still have those solar distillers as well.
Oh yeah, the ones that would take forever.
The ones that would take even longer. In all honesty, they're not doing too bad. Both of them almost have about 4,000 each, so 8,000.
And what does that convert to for what you need?
So I need 36,000.
Mm.
These are about to combine, they're 8,000.
That's pretty good.
Which isn't bad, considering even while we were doing that, we've been doing other stuff and they just kind of go. They don't need electricity, they just sit there very slowly.
Hey, every little helps.
Beehive refreshed.
I like how the explosions are exactly as audible up here as they are down next to them.
That's what they do in Minecraft, though. Explosions are just oddly loud. Who can say why?
I can still, like, not even faintly, they're not as loud, they're, like, gone down a bit, but I can still hear them pretty clearly up from underneath the thing on the ground. It's the ominous sky dome of explosions. Weekly 20-minute Narum talk.
Your Mamley's Narum adventure. In any case, if I get 26,000
Yep.
in the actual condenser, then I could just collect from the solar condensers. Or the solar distiller.
Yeah, and then you'd be there, you'd be done.
I'd be done. Too bad it's still pretty slow. Because we've generated about 500 millibuckets since I started running it.
Yeah, I'll take a wee bit. Just exploring the turf near around under your dome. Having a nosy.
It's what you do.
There's a cave, like a easily accessible lava flow right here at the entrance. Damn. No, it's fine.
What I can and should have done a while ago, though, is set up my next quarry spot. Because that one's run dry.
It's kind of milled things into a big hole, hasn't it? It's consumed a section of the earth.
Look at all these. Look at you fly up high, you can see all the holes I dug down here.
Perfectly square-shaped holes.
Just strip mine the land.
Just underneath a giant floating landmass connected to the ground by a big ominous rail. Yeah, there's a wee strip of like iron here at this wall. You could probably do a thing of just putting a block under and picking the bits you missed off the wall.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Especially since I have a jetpack, it makes the post. Like, I usually go down here to survey to see if there's diamonds in the walls.
Yeah, that would be a smart thing to do.
Or if there's, like, rare stuff. You get the digital miner, though, which is a lot smarter than this machine.
Yeah, we'll just pick stuff out. I have that built, I just have to, pick a spot and start wiring and working out how to, use it.
That is an effort.
But that's a whole thing, yeah.
It's a whole thing you gotta do.
Oh no, Luigi.
It's Luigi.
Oh no. You hungry now, or are you just squeaking for attention? You just woke up, look at you. We slow blink. There's fairly bits of iron and shit here. At least there's redstone, iron.
Yep.
At some point it'd be worth coming down and plucking these out of the walls.
It is a bit, but it's more. It's usually more efficient to just set up the next spot, really.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, okay, whatever.
At some point I might, just because it's there and I can see it.
No problem with that. Trash can.
I can see a bit where you were digging here, I think. That or like it's just bored past a natural cave.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you've right here, because there's like a big lump of obsidian here over some lava.
Neat.
Hello, Luigi. No, that's aluminium. I was like, oh, blue over lava? That looks like it would be a thing, but no, it's aluminium. Silver.
I still hate the silver that looks like it's almost diamond, but it's not.
Yeah.
That's my least favorite thing.
There is that thing they're doing, like the new version of Minecraft, like they're changing the way they all look, isn't it? So you can just identify them by a glance.
So that's like color blindness.
That's nifty. To be honest, that would just generally be nice because it would help anyone really by sight. Right now, like there's both the two quarries next to each other, like this bored past the cave system that those carved it in half.
Just carve through the naturally occurring caves. I don't care.
Wild. His Hammer started playing Paper Mario in German, but his sister took the TV and he can't now because of shit. Alas.
I'm over here now.
Ooh.
Oop, wait, I set this up wrong. I forgot to put the combustion engine first.
It's pretty nifty just standing at the bottom of one of these, though.
Yeah, it's also really weird because you get that particle effect that's like, ooh, ominous. You're at the bottom of the
Yeah.
world that you would get in a cave, but it's also broad daylight most of the time when you get that particle effect down there in those big holes. So it's a little odd. Boy, Toad's Factory from Mario Kart Wii is also very fitting music.
Very cheery quarry music.
It is odd though that because I'm like, hey, this music's fitting, and it's like just me listening to it though.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
You can't hear it. That's not gonna stop me from saying, oh wow, this is good fitting music.
There's a fucker who will kill us if we gaze him in the eyes over there.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, that way. I'm just killing like a creeper and a skeleton. Conceptually, these chickens could end up falling down that though, couldn't they?
Many of them have, I think.
Oh. Oh, that's you. Okay. Now there's two of them kids over there. Be careful where you look.
So I got out of my inventory real fast to kill the zombie.
Yep.
But wait.
Hmm?
Okay, so two bad things just happened actually, not just the one. Zombie picked up my sword because I accidentally dropped it, and then I killed him and he didn't drop it back.
Oh, fuck's sake.
So that's not good. Number two, I think Enderman just picked up some pipe from my, most specifically the diamond pipe.
Uh-oh. Can we get that back from them? Or is it the same deal?
I think I have some diamond pipe. set down the diamond pipe and the regular transport fluid stone pipe right here.
It's
And they were
conceptually, yeah.
both gone.
They can't just, they just like walk up to even like our structures and just pop it off, or is that like something you have to drop it in the pickup?
Oh, Enderman can pick up blocks. I'm talking, zombies can pick up weapons.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, I didn't know they picked up just blocks from the world.
Yeah, that's why you see that one over there. He's holding a just regular grass block.
They can't fly. I suppose we could just dangle over them and shoot them in the head.
Oh, don't you remember Endermen are immune from bullets?
Oh yeah.
Projectiles do not work.
Like, we'll just sweep at them like demented birds of our swords.
I'm flying straight up because I'm scared.
Fair enough. I'm already up here because I thought you were up here. I was like, oh, better fall.
Nope. Boy, am I hoping that I have a couple more pipes in that chest, though. Specifically a diamond pipe. Because it makes sets of 8.
How many do you need to make a diamond pipe?
2 diamonds and a piece of glass to make 8 and it makes 8 diamond pipes.
I think I have like 10 diamonds at my base.
Oh yeah, I heard an explosion, I got scared, I was like, no, that's the machine.
That's the machine.
I have stone transport pipes. Oh, and I have a diamond. I have 7 other diamond transport pipes from the original stack.
Hey.
So I'm fine.
It says, let's talk about reused assets from Oblivion. I'm actually going to... There's actually nowhere really safe I can escape the explosions, I think. I did back to my base. That's kind of good. First, it said it uses very few things from Oblivion, but in later areas, I did notice a few more that it took from it. Reused a bunch of generic things from Oblivion, like cave sections, but since it mixes them with stone assets, it's not noticeable. Using anime models makes sense, you know, like they're there, you might as well. Like, the work in that sense has been done for stuff like wolves and skeletons. As you say, yeah, they're not unique to Oblivion, so it's whatever. And yeah, it is like, yeah, fair enough to see, you might as well use ones like that, why make your own? I wonder if the Endermen are immune to flamethrower fire. I guess if that counts as a projectile, it would be.
That one might be an exception.
Maybe. Nifty big cube down here. Ends and some flowers. Ominous. Daytime. Oh, he just vanished. Do they not like the daytime, or?
No, they don't like day.
Fair enough. Well, they're gone. I guess we'll have to see if they come back.
You did say it was daytime. I can go finish setting up the quarry now.
Yeah, it's daytime. Let's think about it doing. Trying to place a block in midair with the jetpack's a bit fussy. Especially since I don't know how to turn it on the hover mode. There we go. Oops. I don't know if that's quite ideal, but whatever. I bring my diamond pick over and like scalp a bunch of this obsidian down here if you're not gonna take it.
Yeah, I'm probably fine with the obsidian for now.
You can always come take it if you need it as well. Scooping like bits of coal and iron out of the quarry walls down here just while I'm here. So why not?
It's decent resources still. If I remember correctly, I only need to fill the quarry's combustion engine up halfway, since I'm default size. But it has been a bit still.
Just have like a little hole in one corner of this one, just a hole in the center of the earth. Ah, this one doesn't go all the way down to the bedrock layer, that's why. Ah, it's a lot of cobble, so yeah, you'd come down here and build a bunch of this back up, I guess. Looking for stuff.
A bunch of cobble actually, like it could have meant water fell on moving lava.
Ah, actually, yeah, right enough. That would explain it, because like, there's a bunch of obsidian there, which implies like a source, like there's supposed to be a whole pack of source blocks, and then water came down on the rest. That works.
Alright, fire up the new quarry. It's going.
Come on, watch in a sec. Find the little osmium vid. Veritable army of undead in this one pocket cut down. much of interest in. Not quite lights to see the rest of it.
You might want to be careful, actually, though. If you dig one more block into that, I think the water is going to come through.
Okay. Duly noted.
Because, actually, come with me up to the top. And at that right there is what I mean. Look at that.
Yeah. Look at
That
that.
was gonna. If you break 2 blocks there, you're gonna have the water flood in.
Fuck, that goes a ways down, you're right.
Yeah. That's what happens when you quarry into a body of water, and the body of water fills the rest and also just infinitely pours downward.
It's rad. Other enemies a bit more noticeable, but they usually integrate them fairly well. It uses the Scamp model for kobolds, and the clan fears to generate little dinosaur monsters to fit in with some bigger ones they made for Nehru. Hey. One did take away from it. They reused the whole entrance of the arena. Yeah, no, the Imperial Arena is a place that stands out. Whatever may be said about a lot of Oblivion, like a lot of its locations are very distinctive looking, very noticeable. Yeah, look at this thing go.
It's doing it. And if you remember, the diamond pipe is the filter pipe.
Yes.
So you can see all the dirt, that's going into the trash.
Does it actually show all the pumping in? Yeah, fuck, it does. It's wild. That's great.
That's the best part of it. Like, Mechanism has its own pipes, I think, but Buildcraft, the entire reason you have Buildcraft pipes is because look at that.
Yeah, no, like, look at it. How could you not?
This right here is the whole point of Buildcraft. It's a great mod. Also, the other day I saw someone post in like a Twitch chat.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that does actually. So, the development of this type of game goes Dwarf Fortress leads to Minecraft, leads to modded Minecraft, leads to Factorio, leads to Satisfactory, leads to Dyson Sphere Program.
You're not wrong, because I did see someone play on that Dyson Sphere one, and I was kind of like, yeah, that looks pretty rad.
It's kind of like Factorio, but it's like planets.
On a sphere, funnily enough.
Because, like, modded Minecraft was the influence for Factorio, and Factorio was the influence for Satisfactory, and then Dyson Sphere Program came out later.
That's funny.
So it's like you can see the path. They're all inspirations of each other.
That's great. I like that. It's nice to see that come along.
Factorio says, "Hey, I would like Buildcraft and Industrial Craft. Let's make a game that's just that." And you remember I played the demo of Factorio like months ago.
Good night, Hammer. He's awake because it's like midnight our time, which means it's like 1 a.m. from Hamlet.
Oh yeah, it's sleep for him.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Nope.
So this is just gonna do whatever. We can go back now. It's all set up. We can leave it. I still hear the explosions again now.
Yep, there they are.
There they are. Welcome home. 21,300.
Getting there.
It's getting there. It definitely was worth it to stock up on biogas, though, because it's going. But again, if we can get 2,600, just take what's in the distillers, and we can finish it off.
Mama's also gonna head. He's gonna finally talk like World Lore and World. No worries,
Yeah.
Emily.
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for watching. If you can hear us over the explosion. Good night.
I really am looking forward to getting running this nuclear reactor enough that I can get the materials needed to make a radioisotope heat generator. Because then I don't need to use fuel to make more fuel. It just makes heat because it's slowly decaying nuclear fuel. So it's basically free. Wait, it's actually 28,000 I need the condenser to make. So we need 36. I made a mistake, I thought it was 26.
Drift back down to the quarries as well. We went.
No problem. I'm just hoping I have just the right amount, though, still.
You can smell the chicken I had for dinner. He's trying to find it. It's not here.
It's not here, it's eaten.
I think the particle effect of like little floating black things, I think that just radiates off the bedrock no matter what, I think.
Yeah. So, Carl was at my stream earlier. He told me, oh,
Thanks,
oh,
Luigi.
there you go. So this place where I usually have my dog in the house, I just put a sign above him and it says dog spot because that's where the dog goes.
I noticed that when I was walking past earlier.
Yeah. Number two, since you were talking about Luigi, I forgot.
Yep.
In the jungles in Minecraft, there's wild ocelots, and if you give them fish, you can turn them into house cats.
Ooh. We need to find a jungle.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I almost forgot. There is cat in this game. Gavin likes cat. They are cute.
They are cute. Yeah, when they're not doing this for God knows what reasons.
When they're not being a pest.
Why are you doing? Nothing like shotgunning a small skeleton child into one of the quarry pits. And then just a regular zombie into a different quarry pit. Fucker. How does the explosion factory look?
It's happening. These are still working pretty well too.
I'll wander back to my place and I think A, make another gas tank so I can just stash one on my end as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not doing particularly anything interesting at the moment. I'm waiting for the explosions to stop. Or to be done with the explosions, really.
Yeah. And I might go and just nosing about for stuff. Might not even like mining per se, just like wandering the surface to see. Like, well, hey, if I can find any fucking cows, that'd be nice. But otherwise, just, you know, to see what I can see. Yeah, everyone's still here, for whatever reason. Is it because we've made like we heisting kind of, they're just kind of drawn to that? Maybe?
I'm not fully sure.
That is the game that spawned all of them here because it's a spot. Where's that fucking ghast? Fucking the noises those things make. Sometimes you're surprised to learn this is a game for children, basically. Rather, it's probably more that it became a game for children, really, when you think about it.
Kids like Legos.
Pretty much.
There you go. That's how Minecraft became a game. But everyone can enjoy this great game.
Like Legos, to be fair.
Like Legos. That's what the Lego movie was about.
There's a few more gas killed for whatever it's worth. I think that there's more numerous in certain clusters in general for whatever reason. There's like a pack of like 7 of them over here. Just together. So this is another thing to get up to as well, and actually setting up the Tinker's Construct stuff, because there's a few patches of like the fancy nether materials about.
Yeah. Build a forge. And make tools by casting and molding the material.
Yeah, I might dig out a guide for that, to have that sitting around for next time, maybe. What I'll do next time is I'll put this actually only on the monitor so I can see all the chats and all on this one, and then free up the iPad for guide nosing and searching.
Utilize every monitor available to you.
Is there like a tanning rack or something you can put like dried flesh on to make leather?
Yeah, there is. No, no, it used to be able to make leather,
Yeah.
but you put flesh on it and it just makes jerky, which
Ah,
is
okay.
that's a source of food, but
What's it called anyway? Because I might as well.
it's just drying rack. It
Right.
makes the rotten flesh have a purpose, though.
Yeah, I might as well.
I'm sure you probably have plenty of it sitting around.
Probably do, and you know I can just get more anyway because I regularly run into the gits when mining or just about. Might as well make the most of them. Yeah, I got a few whacks there. Yeah, I see. It's one per rack. I'll leave that one there. Just gonna make a few more. Can you jump on a bed there?
I can indeed. Oh, hang on a second. I made a terrible oops.
Oops.
Oh, can't bucket it. I just spilled a bucket's worth of distilled water.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's not that much. Don't worry, we're gonna be fine. You just can't pick it back up again. Is all. I did spill it in my living room. Okay, I'm in the bed finally.
There we go. Cheers.
Now it's day.
Squeak. I need to wander off to see if Luigi wants to, because he's squeaking there. Squeak. What? Alright, Luigi, give me a moment. Finish this, hold the door on it, park myself inside it, and then we're good to go. Squeak.
Now, I did harvest the water from the distillers. I've got 34,200.
Yay. Soon.
It's getting there. I decided to collect that and let the machines cool off for just a brief minute and then finish it off with the machine again. Man, this playlist is full of Yakuza music. It's been like seven. I feel like 7 tracks today on this playlist was from Yakuza.
That's funny.
And I mean, it's good music, but wow, the person who made this playlist must really like these OSTs.
And a Yakuza mood they have.
It also has Kiryu doing the because it's a karaoke track, it has Kiryu doing all the hoots and hollers. So he's like, "Oi!" And I'm like, "Yeah, Kiryu, you cheer the person doing karaoke on, and you bang that tambourine."
Bless. Really should have made some of my tunnels deeper, so I wouldn't stop running into them as I, dig shit on the surface elsewhere. Alright, I'm gonna pause for a minute and go see what he wants. So, I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back.
Alright. I'm almost there.
Almost there. That's some good jerky.
Yep, it's a decent food source made out of a not so decent food source. Since, you know, the rotten flesh gives you sickness. Alright, I've got 36,000 millibuckets of distilled water.
Hey.
Now to get to work on building it. We can do them 8 at a time, really. 36 lapis lazuli dust. And it is time to fluid enrich.
Pardon me.
It's working.
hear a zombie growing from somewhere and I don't see it, and then I realized I've also opened the underground again, so I could just be yelling from inside the void. Hmm. Oh, what I was hearing was a zombie who fell in here and then began beating on one of my doors to get back out.
That's 36 coolant cells. I finally have them.
Hey.
Now it's time to make 60k coolant cells. Or turn them into those ones, yeah. Into a 10k coolant cell, so... Coolant cell surrounded by 4 pieces of tin plate.
biscuit there. So, forgot the meat after a sec.
Biscuit time. I'm almost done. I almost fit my 60k coolant cells. All 6 of them. 36 coolant cells were turned into 36 10k coolant cells, which I just turned into 12 30k coolant cells, and now I need to turn them into 6 60k coolant cells.
I made a little weird stone hut covered in ominous torches and called it Jerky Hut. And just stick undead flesh in there to become food.
That also sounds like a good use of your time.
And I'm just basically having a little wander of the surface to see what comes up. Which is mostly skeletons and trees. I heard a dog bark. There's a dog. There's a lot of dogs.
Dog zone. Alright, all my coolant cells are finished. I can swap out the worst coolant cells from the reactor now.
There's a sheep of black wool.
There we go.
I'm going to come over and have a gander. So, you know, work my way back. One of the things right here is like either glowstone armor or gold armor that just shine in the dark. It's neon men. Is that what I think it is? It is. Ow. Not you.
What is it?
Oh, baby skeleton appeared out of nowhere to nick at my heels. I found cows. Oh, that's a spider.
Yeah. Now you need to mark it down on your map as the cow location.
Oh yeah, I don't have any of my things anymore.
Oh yeah, that's. I think those were stored locally, so you probably have to remake those.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a bummer.
Creeper
But at least the
blew up.
game's working again.
Yeah, creeper blew up there. I hope that didn't hit a cow while I was like briefly looking away. It might have. I don't have anything beef or leather, so no, I probably didn't. For fuck's sake. Damn, I do this. Like a split second, I take my eyes off of the world and suddenly something else has appeared to come eat me. Alright. Spot is marked as cars.
There you go.
So
I
also
do
some
think
horses.
that is. Yeah, I do think that is how the game works. Is that certain areas are like more conducive to certain spawns.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
There's a creeper right behind me, just out of nowhere. I'm just gonna retreat now because A, ow, and B, Jesus, there's a lot of things just out at night. There's another goddamn creeper. Like they kind of like the spawns rate and all that shit is kind of wild. Fucking flamethrowers putting the work on, I tell you what.
Good investment.
Alright. Heading for my portal and heading over now.
Alright.
Whole endeavor. But the good news is I have like 20 whacks of jerky. Like another 8 on the racks. Or no, 9 actually, I think. Got like 10 racks in there, so. Hang on to your flesh, come over, stick it in if you ever have it, because hey, we're in business. Honey and meat, all we need now is chili, and we've got like the holy combo.
You can make chili in Pam's harvest craft.
Wonder if I can make honey chili in it. Probably not.
Yep. You combine beans, onion, and steak with a pot and a crafting table. And make chili.
Makes a pot of chili. That's handy.
Unless you were talking about chilies, like chili peppers.
Like chili, chili sauce, chili you put on stuff, basically. But that's also still good, though.
Yeah.
I haven't like tried chili as a meal, actually. Although I imagine it tastes a lot like chilies.
Yeah.
Alright, hello, I'm here. We are a kilometer away from the cows.
Alright. Alright, that's pretty far. Alright, let's get this thing online.
Yeah.
I put the old coolants, I put a new storage chest, which is just old nuclear equipment. Now, nuclear equipment, you probably would think, belongs inside here, but don't worry about it. Now you can check the inside of it, we replace it with the 60K cells.
Ooh.
Look at those beefy cells. And if you want, you can actually set the timer. Set it to 300 seconds. Or, in other words, 5 minutes.
Set it up to... Okay, no, I see, yeah.
You can keep adding 10 seconds until it's 300, and then that's 300 seconds, so 5 minutes.
Yeah, nah, I see. I was a bit thrown by both MS and this there, so I was like, what?
You can change it really small, just so you can get your timer really precise. But now that the coolant is better, we can run it for a longer cycle, so 5 minutes instead of 2 minutes.
Hey.
You can see the quad fuel rods also are being used just a little bit.
Hey, it's touching on just enough now.
When fuel rods run out, you throw them in the Industrial Craft 2 thermal centrifuge, and you reclaim some material from it.
That's good. Nice to encourage recycling. Probably shouldn't stand next to the active. I know that probably doesn't model that right, still.
But there it is.
Up and run.
That's what I was working on for most of this, besides getting you a computer. I really don't know what to do about this stuff now, though.
Time it for whenever we have anyone new in the house, if ever, and just, you know, just set it to go off the moment they come down here so they jump out of their skin.
It sounds like explosions. Nope. Just this thing.
Alright.
You know what functionality I think Industrial Craft 2 is missing, though?
What?
You should be able to, like, leave cables up, but be able to, like, cut the circuit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just by being plugged in, power goes to it. Which I guess also makes sense, though, but you know.
Yeah.
That is one thing, though, is I was mostly concentrating on the coolant, so now I don't know what to do next.
Now you have the power, what do you do with it?
That's the good question.
Is there anything like stats? I guess you could like hook your machines up and your thing up to it instead
Yeah.
of the cactus farm. Um, is there a reason there's like this planks cover stands out a wee bit?
It is because that's it's a cover and not actual planks.
Ah, ah, I see. For the pipe work.
Or pipes. That way the ore washing plant gets its water from downstairs, that infinite water supply.
That makes sense.
In any case, though, I should be able to refine things much easier now, because I
Yeah.
won't be running against my power limit.
You hook everything up, you should be able to just go well beyond it and be good.
Yeah. I do think, like, all the mods and stuff is that's the best part of the game, but I feel like one thing that is a bit difficult is getting hung up on, like, once you get comfortable, you kind of, like, everything's working the right way. What next?
Yeah.
That's when you gotta try and think outside the box for a little while. Because my to-do list does have those long-term plans. I figured, now that my situation is all squared away, though,
Yeah.
it's probably more in my interest to assist you, like, making your house big and good.
Yeah. Which is gonna require a whole plan because, shit. Where would I begin?
That is a good question as well.
But yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Although maybe not tonight because we're run on. But that'd be a thing to start next time. Is
Probably.
planning the house and seeing what we can do with it.
But yeah, that's the thing. When you're in the middle of the project, it's like, yeah. But it's thinking of the next project. That does take a little more work. But it's still fun to think of the next project.
Yeah. The thing is, once we get like my house going, then I can do the shit with like building the wall ring around it and like getting my shit all lit up and everything kept clean and safe to start doing, like making the animal paddocks and farms and shit. And then we just have, we have our food shit, we have all our stuff going.
Yeah.
Then I can start finding a place with the digital miner and expanding the power network out to outposts, I guess.
I think that is more the reason I was like, alright, I'm all set up. Now what? Is because all the next steps largely, I think, go through you.
Yeah, the next several anyway.
Once we fix up your house and stuff, that's also where we probably start agriculture, which is on my to-do list.
Yeah. And once we got that sorted, that gives us, like leather, food, all the rest of it. With that, then we can come back around and start seeing about
Making a giant factory.
making a giant factory. Finding a spot for the factory is also going to be a thing. I guess directly below here, maybe.
Possibly. I think it might get a little crowded underneath.
I could run your railway out to somewhere there and build it there
That
and have
may
a...
be well. But I was like... The most interesting thing you can do is come in with a challenge because... Here's something, like, say we have this giant factory building.
Yeah.
Here's something I thought of when we were talking about whether to add the gravestone mod or anything.
Yeah.
What if we had a... Because there was also, in Buildcraft, auto workbenches where you give it a crafting pattern, and if the necessary materials goes through that crafting bench, the finished product will come out.
Yeah.
So that's basically an assembly line. My thinking is, what if we had, like, we lost our gear? What if we had a machine that just made a kit, just flat out?
That'd be sick.
That'd be cool. Like stuff like that, we should really think about. But that's probably far off too, because that's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah. We need a lot of groundwork laid before we can do that. But that'd be sick as hell.
Yep. Again, though, I think a lot of our next steps are on your end.
Yeah. So 1 a.m. nice. I think I might call it here since we got your cooling cells sorted, and this is a good stop point to launch towards next plan.
Yeah, because working on your stuff, like you just said, that's probably a lot more planning
Yeah, because
and a lot more work that we're not gonna finish tonight. No way.
no, because what do you like? Where do you start? What do you do? I think I will just park my character here, just up on the bed upstairs or something. You know.
That technically is the guest room. That was a good 4 hours of content.
Good shit. The stand-up noise on the carpet is just so ominous.
It is. It is odd. All right.
Yeah, all right. That'll be us for the night.
Yeah. These rooms don't really have much in the way of decoration either.
No, that's a thing they could do.
That's a thing.
I mean, there isn't a lot of contrast where your guests will come in to see gas tanks on the wall and go like, "Why?" But
That's because it's basically your room now, though.
yeah,
Like, I've got a bit of aesthetics for this game, but
yeah,
even then, like, it's still a little regular. I'm not like if you should have seen Kevin do his creative mode streams where he's just like, oh, I'm gonna do all this aesthetics and make this really cool town. He knows how to make stuff look good in this game, even without the furniture mod, he just makes the furniture in like vanilla provided pieces. Like that trick where you put a pressure plate on top of a fence post and that's a table.
ah, that's fine.
But all right then.
Thanks everyone for coming out and watching. Oh, I think everyone's wandered off now.
Pretty sure it's also just me on my stream as well.
Yeah. I'm glad it all worked out there. Just a clean install. That's good. Everything's fine.
It must have been some stuff in like the install that was
Yeah.
left over. Like, oh, you had a Radeon whatever or RTX card.
Yeah, it's just like, uh-oh, I can't render shit through this. This is a different machine. Uh-oh.
That I feel like it must have been that though.
Yeah, that would make the most sense considering everything else is the same mods and all. Like, literally, because I just copy-pasted everything out of the folder before deleting it and pasted it back in during setup.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Stream it.
Stream end. I also
Yep.
end my stream as well. I'm gonna host